This video presents Project M6, the accelerated roadmap, focusing on supply chain intelligence and strategic analysis. The confidential assessment explores why Apple is breaking the 18-month cycle to launch a radical redesign in late 2026. The core thesis is that Apple is preparing to disrupt its own release cycle with the M6 MacBook Pro redesign, targeting late 2026, just 10 months after the M5. The M6 is a strategic correction to force a hardware refresh, overcoming the retention trap created by the long-lived M1 generation. The manufacturing signal points to an accelerated timeline. Observed Samsung production for 8.6 Gen OLED panels began 3 months early compared to the standard schedule, contradicting a 2027 release. This parallels the 2021 Mini LED transition, where early panel production predicted an accelerated hardware release window. Precedent for acceleration exists in the double launch pattern. The proposed timeline, M5 Pro Max in early 2026, followed by the M6 redesign 10 months later, is a statistical match to the 2023 cycle. History shows Apple shortens a cycle to align with new silicon or form factors. The M5 poses a market gap problem. The upcoming M5 model, with an unchanged chassis and display, primarily offers a processor update and 5G cellular connectivity. Without a physical differentiator, the M5 lacks the pull for mass adoption, necessitating a rapid follow-up with the M6. Apple is trying to overcome the M1 legacy, which created a retention trap. The M1 chips were highly efficient, and 5 years later, current hardware is still sufficient for professional workflows. A strategic pivot requires a total form factor overhaul to force the upgrade cycle. The M6 form factor introduces a visual overhaul. Key changes include reduced bezels, increasing the display sizes to 14.3-inch and 16.3-inch, and a thinned chassis architecture. The notorious notch is removed, replaced by the dynamic island, and an aesthetic signifier like a potential illuminated logo is added. The display revolution is the move to Tandem OLED, which uses a dual-stack structure. This technology offers 1600 nits sustained brightness, infinite contrast with pure blacks and no halo, and improved longevity by mitigating burn-in risk compared to current Mini LED displays. The M6 introduces a significant interface shift with the implementation of touchscreen capabilities for the first time on a MacBook. To support this, a reinforced tension mechanism will stiffen the hinge to prevent wobble during interaction, bridging the gap between iPad fluidity and Mac productivity. The internal architecture features 2 nanometers silicon and improved cooling. The chip transitions to 2 nanometers gate-all-around FET technology for efficiency gains. New vapor chamber systems replace traditional heat pipes for sustained performance in a thinner chassis, along with integrated C2C2X modems for high-speed 5G. Decoding the roadmap reveals the J versus K anomaly. The switch from the J series to the K series codenames for the Pro/Max models denotes a ground-up engineering redesign. This confirms that the high-end M6 models are new platforms, while the base M6 is a spec bump of the old design. The segmentation strategy is designed to hide the expected price hike. Keeping the base M6 on the old chassis allows marketing to claim a low starting price. Enthusiasts are funneled to higher-margin M6 Pro and M6 Max tiers to access the new form factor, masking the effective price increase of the redesign. The M6 upgrade matrix shows 10 key features: a thinner chassis design, Tandem OLED display, 14.3 and 16.3-inch sizes, a touchscreen interface, reinforced hinge, dynamic island UI, 2 nanometers GaAFET silicon, vapor chamber cooling, 5G cellular modems, and a new visual identifier. The verdict is the strategic hold. Current M1/M2 owners should wait for the M6, which represents a generational leap. The final takeaway is that Apple is engineering a massive obsolescence event. The wait is 10 months, but the technology gap will be 5 years.